Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we will talk about what is debouncing, why we need it, and how we can implement it in this Next.js and the React. Okay, so let's get started into it. So debouncing is a way to limit how often a function is being called. For example, when you type in the search bar, do you want to make an API call for each word or each keystroke? No. Instead, you wait until user stops typing for a short delay and then you can call an API. So this is called debouncing. So try to implement this. So I have opened the debouncing folder in my VS Code. You can also open it in the VS Code if you want to code alone. So let's create a simple React or Next.js application. I am here using the Next.js. If you want to use, you can use the Next React also. So the concepts are similar. So our Next.js application has been installed. So let's dive into it. So first of all, go to your page.tsx file and remove all these things. Make it a client component if you are using the Next.js. Okay. So let's take an input field. Let's give it a placeholder, enter name, let's say. So as you know, in the React or Next.js, we have to do the two-way binding for any input. Okay, so let's create an state for this. Let's say name and set name. Okay, let's say handle change. So this is the function that we are going to implement. This is going to be an arrow function and it will take an a which will be, let's say, type of any, because I am using the TypeScript. So anytime it is being called, so let's say set name e dot target dot value, and let's console dot log it. API calling for name and the name, right? So let's try to run it. So as you can see, we are having an input enter name over here. Okay, so open your console, and if I start typing over here, what you can see, every time function call is happening. Let's say if you are fetching data for a name, let's say you find a name which is user enters, right? Will you make an API call every time? No, you don't, right? So for this, we are implementing the debouncing over here. So let's implement the debouncing feature over here. So we have to take an another state inside which we will store the debouncing query. Yeah, debouncing name. Let's say debounced and set debounced. So we have to create a set timeout function so that our debounced name will update after a certain period of time. So for this, we are using the use effect. Why? Because every time the name changes, so that use effect will run. So anytime the name changes, then this use effect will rerun. So what it will do, so here we will create a set timeout function. So const handle name is equal to set timeout. We will give a callback function to this and we will give a time, let's say 500 millisecond. So here we have provided 500 millisecond time. So after the 500 millisecond, this line will be executed. So after the 500 millisecond, we are going to say this, set the debounced as the name. Okay. And if the name is being changed, right? So we have to clear the interval also as every time. So return callback function that will clear and timeout the handle name. Okay. So inside this, what we have done, we are updating the debounce if the user is not typing for last 500 milliseconds. Also, what we have to do, if the debounce is being changed, then we have to make an API call, let's say. So we have to use the use effect again. So let's say if the debounce is being changed, then make an API call. Similarly, like this. Okay. So now let's try to check this. So you can see if I stop typing for 500 milliseconds, then only this API call will hit. Okay. So if I am continuously typing, no API call will be there. Okay. So if I stop, then all. So this will save a lot of your expensive operations like API calling or any, let's say you are fetching data from the database or any other expensive operation which you want to cut down and make your website faster and responsive or better. So you can use the debouncing. That's how you implement the debouncing inside the React or Next.js. So if you want your application to be faster, smoother, and better user experience, you can definitely check out the debouncing concepts over here. Okay. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Thank you.